Installation of Solar Pump Controller. Solar Pump Controller is a state-of-the-art product from L&T with a host of facilities for the user. In this video, we will understand about its components, operations of the front panel and the solar drive, as well as the procedure for installation of the controller. Main components of a solar pump controller. The main components of a solar pump controller include L&T's own 4-pole solar MCB, 3-pole grid MCB, PX2000 solar drive, motor terminals, diode for reverse polarity protection, and the remote monitoring unit or RMU. Introduction to front panel. The front panel consists of a mode switch, a start-stop push button switch to turn on or turn off the pump, pump on indicator in green color, fault indicator in red color, and 2 door locks. Louvers are provided on both sides of the controller for ventilation. 2 antennas, which are GSM and GPS, are also connected to the remote monitoring unit or RMU. Cable connection. Initially, we need to connect the necessary cables. For inserting the cables into the enclosure, use the following steps. 1. Unscrew plastic nut from the gland caps. 2. Insert the gland caps in gland holes on the enclosure and fix using plastic nut from the inner side of the enclosure. 3. Insert necessary cables through gland caps and tighten the caps. To start with, connect the solar supply cables to PV positive and PV negative of the solar MCB. Make sure that both the wires are properly connected. Now connect the 3-phase power supply from grid to R, Y and B terminals. Finally, connect motor wires to U, V and W terminals. Ensure that proper earthing is provided for the enclosure, drive, motor and the solar panel. Front panel operations. Mode change. To change the mode of solar panel from solar to grid, you have to rotate the knob. To turn on the pump, press the start-stop switch. To turn it off, press the same switch again. Fault indication on front panel. When you switch on the pump on LED gets lit up. But if any fault gets developed in the system, the pump stops running. The pump on LED goes off and the fault LED gets lit up. PX2000 solar drive. The PX2000 solar drive is a critical component of the solar pump controller and consists of a 7-segment display with 4 digits. The system can be switched on by turning on the solar MCB. When the MCB is on, the drive displays 00.00. The keypad of the PX2000 drive has 4 LEDs, which are set, run, forward and reverse. The set LED glows during parameter setting. The run LED is on when the drive is in operation. The FWD LED gets lit up when the motor runs in forward mode. The REV LED glows when the motor runs in reverse mode. The PX2000 drive has the following buttons and keys. The run button to run the drive, the stop button to stop the drive, the enter key to read, write and set the parameter values, the potentiometer to set the reference frequency of the drive in grid mode. The 4 navigation keys provided on the drive are up, down, left and right. Mode setting. The solar pump controller can be set to solar mode or grid mode depending on the situation or the requirement. For solar mode setting, use the following steps. 1. Set the selector switch on the door of the panel to solar mode. 2. Turn on the solar MCB and ensure that the drive display turns on. 3. Set the parameters VMP, voltage at maximum power, VOC, voltage in open circuit, and gain based on selected PV panel. The procedure for setting these parameters on the panel is as follows. Scroll to the drive group. From the first screen 0000, press up or down key to go to the required parameter, for example VMP. Press enter. The screen will blink. Now set VMP to the required value and press enter again. The parameter is set and the screen will come out of the VMP setting. Use similar method for setting of VOC and gain. 4. Now start the pump using Start Stop Push button or through the remote monitoring unit, that is RMU. The steps for grid mode setting are as follows. 1. Set the selector switch on the door of the panel to grid mode. 2. Turn on the grid MCB and ensure that the drive display turns on. 3. Start the pump using the Start Stop Push button or through the RMU. Always ensure that the solar and grid MCBs are not on simultaneously. The system will perform at its best when respective MCB is on in either solar or grid mode and not when both MCBs are on simultaneously. Installation of SIM card in RMU. Let us see the procedure for inserting the SIM card into the RMU. 1. Remove the RMU from the DIN clip. Open the clips with a screwdriver. 2. Take out the RMU. Now the slot for SIM card is seen. 3. Insert the SIM card in such a way that the chamfered portion goes inside the slot. 4. Press the card with hand or any other non-pointed object so that it fits in properly. 5. While refixing the RMU, ensure that the input connector of the RMU is firmly connected. Check the groove and then insert the connector. 6. Refix the RMU at its designated place using DIN clips. The solar pump controller has two antennas which are GPS and GSM. Keep both the antennas outside the panel. The GPS antenna should always be placed in open sky condition with its top facing the sky. Now switch on the system in either grid or solar mode through the respective MCB. Ensure that the network LED on RMU starts blinking. It should blink every 2 seconds when the unit is synchronized with the network. To register your mobile number as the master number with the RMU, send an SMS *111# mobile number of the proposed master *3518* to the SIM card inserted into the RMU. The default password is 3518, which should be changed later. You will receive a confirmatory SMS on your mobile after the number is registered as the master number. You can register 3 more users by sending the following SMS messages. *112# mobile number of the first user *1* for the first user. *112# mobile number of the second user *2* for the second user, and *112# mobile number of the third user *3* for the third user. After registration, a confirmatory SMS will be received by both the master and the respective user. While the master will have full access to the system, the users will have limited access. which includes on-off operations and parameter reading. The location of the unit can be tracked by sending an SMS *310# to the unit. The response SMS will contain a Google Map link that indicates the current location of the unit. Thus, we have completed installation of the solar pump controller along with the RMU and registration of the mobile numbers. This RMU can be controlled using both calling and SMS facility. On/off using display keypad. To enable the use of display keypad for on/off operations, the drive mode DRV has to be set at 0. In drive group settings, press up or down key and go to the DRV settings. Press enter. Set the value to 0 and press enter to register. Press enter again to come out of the settings. Now press the run button to start the motor. The run LED will blink. Since the motor is running in forward direction, the FWD LED will also light up. Now the frequency will start increasing and the display will show the same. To stop the motor, press the red color Stop Reset button. The run LED will start blinking and frequency will start decreasing. Once the pump stops, the run LED will go off and the display will go back to the default screen. Setting of pump parameters. Next, let us understand the procedure for setting the pump parameters. These parameters are factory set as per the application and can be modified if required. For this, you have to go to the H group by pressing the left or the right key. For navigation within the H group, use up or down key. For setting motor power, go to parameter H30 by using up or down key in H group. Press enter. Set the motor power in kilowatts as per the value mentioned on the nameplate of the motor. If you want to change it, press enter. Change the value using up and down keys. You will see that motor settings have already been built in. Select the appropriate setting by using up or down key. Press enter to set the value. The blinking screen indicates that the value is set. Press enter again to save the value. Once this value is set, the rated current value at H33 would be automatically set. If it is required to change the rated current value, go to H33 and change it in a similar manner. Change other parameters like number of poles, no load current, and motor efficiency, etc. using a similar procedure. Typical protection settings. Now let us understand the typical protection settings. These parameters are already factory set and can be modified if required. Overload setting. For overload setting, go to Group F by using left or the right key. To start with, we will set overload trip level, which is at parameter F57. Go to F57 using up or down key and press enter. To change the value, go to the respective digits and do the necessary changes. Press enter to set the new value. Press enter again to come out of parameter F57. Next is overload trip time setting, which can be done through parameter F58. Go to parameter F58 and press enter. The set value of overload trip time is shown in seconds. Change the value by using appropriate keys. Press enter to save the value. Press enter again to come out of parameter F58 setting. Setting the drive on low power. Dry run protection. Move over to Group I and go to I94 to set the drive on low power. Press enter. Change the value as required and press enter to save. The figure will blink indicating that it is saved. Press enter again to come out of parameter I94. Setting dry run low frequency. For setting the dry run low frequency, go to I93 and press enter. Change the value as required and press enter to save the same. Blinking of the figure indicates that the same is saved. Press enter again to come out of the parameter. Setting of dry run trip time. To set the dry run trip time, go to I96 and press enter. Change the value as required and press enter to save. Blinking of the figure indicates that the same is saved. Press enter again to come out of the parameter. Setting of sleep delay time. To set the sleep delay and under frequency time, you have to go to the H group. The sleep delay time can be set at parameter H61. Go to H61 and press enter. Change the value as per your requirement and press enter to save. Blinking of the figure indicates that the same is saved. Press enter again to come out of the parameter. Setting sleep frequency. For setting sleep frequency, go to parameter H62 and press enter. Change the value as required and press enter to save. Blinking of the figure indicates that the same is saved. Press enter again to come out of the parameter.